Lifestyle, art de vivre à la française. It's a mix of culture and modernity and history. So for us, France is both history and modernity. You can go to Paris, of course. The capital is very full of history. You have the ancient castle, which is a museum now, the Louvre, the famous Louvre. But if you really want to know history of France, you go to Château de Versailles. Château de Versailles, it's a wonderful castle with a gorgeous park around it with a lot of water. So it's really a worth place to go. My country is famous in terms of castle and ancient villages. And of course, part of our culture is gastronomy. And we are very famous for food and cheese and bread, and we love food actually. Yes, I love the Louvre. The Louvre in France and the Musée du Quai d'Orsay. It's a museum about Impressionist period, 19th century. And it's very famous for it, for the Monet and Manet and all these painters for the 19th century. My best adventure is to go walking and biking in Les Châteaux de la Loire on the River Loire, where our ancient kings have built many, many castles, and it's enjoyable to go and bike up there. First, if you go with children, you can go to Euro Disney. And then if you want to enjoy outdoors activities, you can go to the Alps mountain close to Switzerland, and you can enjoy skating and skiing. It's really nice, and you can climb the mountains. It's wonderful. Skiing, it's mainly in winter. But winter means from November to, let's say, March. But you can enjoy biking, hiking, and canoeing if you want, and of course going to the wonderful beaches we have in Brittany and in the Côte d'Azur in the south. My favorite season is autumn. I love September and October. Usually the weather is very mild, and you have wonderful colors, so all the leaves of the trees going red and brown, and it's really an enjoyable season. Yes, of course, for us, gastronomy is very important, and food is fundamental in our lifestyle. If you really want to enjoy a breakfast like a French girl, you have croissant, which is a bakery, or you have a pain au chocolat, which is the same bakery but with chocolate inside. And you will never finish a traditional meal without baguettes, French bread, and of course the traditional cheese. This one is camembert coming from Normandy. It's with goat milk. And of course with your cheese you will have a glass of red wine from Bordeaux, for example, and you will celebrate your birthday with a glass of champagne with wonderful macaron. And you can find all this stuff here in Indonesia, going to Eric Kaiser for bakery, or going to Paul for macaron. You can find everything here. You go to the castle in Bordeaux region, or you go to Bourgogne. Of course, you have a lot of designers in France, and you have the famous Faubourg Saint-Honoré, where you find Hermès, for example. You can buy these famous scarves in Hermès. And all the Faubourg Saint-Honoré is full of shops of fashion designers. And you can go even to Les Champs-Élysées. On the Champs-Élysées, of course, you will have a lot of shops to buy fashion designers, and you can go to department store like les Galeries Lafayette, very famous, Le Printemps, Le Bon Marché, all fashion place where you can enjoy yourself.